Okay, everybody, welcome back to the Forest Job. It's Champions League semi-final time. The first leg of the semi-final against Juve will be taking place even at the Allianz Arena. Sorry, the Allianz Stadium. I've really caught this intro up. I'm going to keep going. I don't care. It's my video. I'll cry if I want to. And I'll probably be doing a lot of crying after the game is done playing because Juve are an amazing side. Look at the talent on offer. They still have Cristiano Ronaldo up front. They have Martinelli on the left, Chiesa on the right, a midfield of Arthur and Bentancur, and the defence is nothing to be sniffed at either. Wojciech Szczesny playing in goal with Gianluigi Buffon on the bench. Dear God Almighty, I can only imagine that Ronaldo and Buffon are both regens at this point. Looking at our team, I'm happy to say there's no real need to make any changes, but we will be looking at throwing Haaland onto the bench somewhere. It's just a matter of finding space for him because I don't want Nketiah to miss out. Hudson-Odoi is a player that I want to be available. I think Ihataren is going to miss out again, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Right, so Haaland and Nketiah both on the bench. Unchanged starting 11 from the team that have started for us fairly successfully recently. The defence looking slightly leggy. That could be a problem for us come the end of the match. But given the fact that it looks as though Juventus are set up in a very counter-attacking way, we might not necessarily be the most physically tired team come the end of the game, but of course, famous last words, they are going to run us absolutely ragged, aren't they? Let's hope Camavinga and Busquets can keep it together in the middle of the pitch, and that Mr. Joe Worrell can marshal the defence. So you can see the beautiful stadia in Turin, which is the Allianz Stadium, home of Juventus. And the placards being held aloft by the Juventus faithful as the two teams come out onto the pitch for this, one of the most important nights in many of these players' careers. And it's going to be Juventus who kick off, and Pellegrini immediately tries to break between the lines of the Juventus passing between midfield and attack. Can't quite manage it. Here's Papa over the top looking for Martinelli, and Martinelli very nearly getting on the end of it. That is something that we are going to have to be careful of, as Cristiano Ronaldo just lurks looking for an opportunity to pinch the ball as Zayfuk receives it gratefully from Nubel. Here's Camavinga, plays it up towards Arcas, back into Wilson, who finds Zayfuk on the overlap. Back into Wilson, Busquets, Camavinga. He could wind one up here. No, he finds Hlošek instead. Early chance, early goal. Hlošek has he kicks it into the back of the net. And he puts Nottingham Forest in a 1-0 lead. It's an away goal. Only 5 minutes played on the clock. And it was all the making of Eduardo Camavinga. What a pass from the French midfielder. Busquets feeding in for the pre-assist. He saw the run of Hlošek, played him in perfectly, and all Hlošek had to do was finish. And he thumps it in emphatically with his left foot on the rebound. He was masses onside. Szczesny was absolutely beaten. No chance for the Polish stopper to get his hands on the ball. And we're 1-0 up already, and this is wonderful news. But of course, the game is so young that it could very easily go the other way still as Salisu picks this one up. He's not going to have any trouble here, I don't think. Although he's being closed down very well here by Chiesa. That's a lovely bit of football by Salisu to get it into Camavinga, and we might be away again here. Pellegrini can't quite keep up with Chiellini, which is quite embarrassing, actually. Chiellini is not a fast player by any means. Pellegrini was offside, so couldn't really come back to try and break that up. Here's Papa. He'll be looking for Martinelli again. Oh, that's a lovely little touch. And Pellegrini plays it through to Hlošek. Into Arkas. Oh, he was looking to give the ball back to Hlošek. He couldn't quite manage it. Now here's Papa. Oh, Pellegrini looking to try and cut the ball out. Couldn't quite manage it. Joe Worrell and Ronaldo both go up to challenge for the ball. Both miss it. Lovely little dinked ball into Camavinga. Hlošek looking to play it through to Pellegrini. Pellegrini's on it. Can he find a cross? Well, there's no one there to cross to. And he loses the ball as he tries to keep it held up. It's put out of play for a Forest throw here. And the throw finds Camavinga. And now Wilson. Pellegrini back into... Oh, very nearly back into Wilson. Just played it in behind him. But Forest are looking very dangerous here, away from home. Have Juventus perhaps underestimated their English opposition? Here's Camavinga once more. Hits it from way out, takes a deflection. And Szczesny has no trouble in dealing with that one. He pumps it up the park. Chiellini, Demiral, or Pellegrini just putting pressure on the midfield. De Ligt with a long ball forward. Worrell gets his head on it. Wilson just about managing to control it. Dinked over the top for Pellegrini. Camavinga. Hlošek. Oh, it's been given as a free kick. Handball, perhaps? We'll have to wait and see. That's never a foul. I'm going to assume it was for handball. Because if it's a foul, I think I might tear my hair out. Chiellini then will restart play. Plays it into Demiral, nice and short. Now here's Papa on the left-hand side. Played that very dangerous-looking ball early on for Martinelli. And he's got me a little bit fearful ever since, I'll be honest. Every time he's on the ball, I'm thinking about that overlap. Wilson. Wild loose ball, but Salisu manages to deal with it. Oh dear, that's bad. That's a terrible pass. And Ronaldo's in here. He's got a chance on goal. Salisu gets in. And somehow we've survived that. Zayfuck has got the ball back. We've given it away. But at least we've given it away in a slightly less dangerous area than inside our own penalty area. Now here's Papa. It's all Juventus pressure suddenly. Zayfuck doing his best to try and win the ball back. Can't quite manage it. Wilson trying to double up the defence. Ronaldo to Martinelli. Bentancur. Busquets wins it. And he gets it out to Wilson. Back to Zayfuck. Wilson now. Busquets. Hlošek. Pellegrini. Hlošek. Arkas. Oh, Pellegrini was just too slow to it there. Worrell will try to win the header. He can't. But Camavinga, fortunately, picks up possession. And will look to move it out. I was trying to get it a little bit further out wide than that. But I didn't put enough power on it, so it decided I wanted to try and find Oriol Busquets. I didn't. I think Arkas was offside there, but never mind. Here's Martinelli. Nice 1-2 for Hlošek. Here's Pellegrini holding the ball up well. Well, I was going to say he held it up well. Chiellini buffeted him off the ball. But it doesn't matter because it's half-time here and Hlošek has put Nottingham Forest in a very favourable position. We're going to go straight into the second half. No need to breathe. We're going to go straight in here. Any changes from Juventus? Yes, Bentancur has come off and Meal is on in his place. Here's Pellegrini. Couldn't quite hang on to the ball. Demiral. De Ligt to Papa. He with the dangerous left foot. Martinelli back to Papa. Over the top. Salisu should deal with this. And the goalkeeper will pick it up and just calm things down a little bit. Rolls it out to Salisu. Finds Ait-Nouri. Wilson. And that goes out of play for a throw-in. I feel like a second goal could potentially kill this tie off. Here's De Ligt. Demiral plays it into midfield for Miel. De Silvestri. Chiesa. Ploshek chasing after him, trying to win the ball back for his team, and he can't quite manage it. Here's De Silvestri. Wilson doing exactly the same, trying to win it back, but only succeeds in giving away a foul. It's going to be a free kick about halfway inside the Forest half on the left-hand side as Juventus play. Wilson is a little bit annoyed that the free kick's been given, but I don't think we can really argue with it. Ronaldo standing over it. Arthur will be the man to take it. It's played out to Papa. Camavinga was looking to try and win it off of him there, and he has won it. Oh dear, that's well, we've got away with it, but that was a little bit of a malfunction at the junction. Risky play from Nottingham Forest. Zayfak into Wilson. Back to Zayfak. Inside to Oriol Busquets. Salisu finds Ploshek. Looks for Arcas. Can he get to it? Not quite. Goalkeeper clears. Camavinga should head this one easily. No, he actually misses out. That was a brilliant piece of midfield work. I didn't catch the name of the player who won the header. He had no right to, though. Ait-Nouri. And it goes out of play. It should be a free, not a free kick, a throw-in, sorry, to Nottingham Forest, and it is. So, Ploshek to Camavinga. Oriol Busquets. Harry Wilson. He sees the run of Arcas, flicked back to Pellegrini. Oh, he was looking to give it back to Arcas, couldn't quite make it happen. Oh, that's beautiful from Camavinga. Pellegrini should have held on to it. Arcas miles offside. Going to make a change here, I think. Pellegrini looking a little bit leggy. I think we'll go for pace with Nketiah. You can always bring Haaland on as a second centre forward nearer the end of the game. Szczesny to restart proceedings then. Camavinga should win this header. He does. Ploshek. Nketiah was caught offside. Wasn't quite expecting the ball to come to him, and it was very, very close, in fairness to the English centre forward. So it will be a free kick to Juventus here. Demiral standing over the ball, launches it into the Forest half. Camavinga underneath it. Big booming header to clear it, and Busquets wins the ball, and away potentially come Forest. Here's Wilson looking for Arcas. I think he could be offside, but we'll play on just in case. He is onside. Oh, he could have lobbed the keeper, but he didn't put enough on it, and Szczesny will not be beaten by a half-hearted effort like that. It's a real shame. De Silvestri. Chiesa. Ait-Nouri wins the tackle, but concedes the throw-in. Chiesa still on the floor, trying to recover from the tackle. Oh, free cross here for Chiesa, surely. No, Ploshek not having any of it. And now Arcas and Ploshek. Didn't Nketiah win that header? He had no right to. Ait-Nouri underneath the ball, gets it to Nketiah. Arcas, lovely ball into Wilson. Nketiah again. Can't find Ploshek though. And now things getting a little bit stretched. Oh, Martinelli's through. Somehow, we've got that ball back. And we've given it away again. Oh, Martinelli's through. Surely the equaliser is here. And it is. Sloppy defending from Nottingham Forest. They've let themselves down at the last. And with 5 minutes left to go, Martinelli has levelled the score. Forest will still have the away goal advantage in the second leg, but they'll be very disappointed in the way that they've allowed the equaliser here. That was a really sloppy ball by Joe Worrell. He was caught completely out of position, and it's no surprise that Martinelli found that much space in the position that Worrell vacated. With 5 minutes left to go now, it's even Stevens, and we're going to have to do something to try and get the equaliser, and that does mean bringing on the trump card. Right, here we go. Can we get an equaliser? We've only got 5 minutes to do it. It only took us 5 minutes to score the first goal of the match. Here's Hudson-Odoi. Oh, Wilson was looking for it. So a little bit held back. I don't know what caused that. Chiellini now to Demiral. And I think Juventus might just play this last couple of minutes out, you know. Or will they? Here's Martinelli. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Ah, Salisu does really well. Nketiah just shepherded out of the way by the experienced defence. And there is the final whistle. It's 1-1. It looked like it was going to be a very good day's work for Nottingham Forest, but they let themselves down at the last with Martinelli equalising for the Italians. There's still 90 minutes left to be played, and Forest do have the advantage of that away goal. But with the home leg coming up next and the possibility for Juventus to score multiple goals, it's a slim advantage indeed. An even game, can't really complain about the scoreline given the stats on the board. But it didn't feel like a game where Juventus made themselves any real chances whatsoever. Perhaps we were fortunate to get the early goal. Anyway, Martinelli gets the man of the match. I'm very heartened to see Camavinga and Hlošek both being given high marks on our side. Not entirely sure what Wilson did to get such a poor rating, but we all know that the rating system, much like the rest of the game, is absolutely busted. So here we have the semi-final results of the first legs, and it looks like Manchester City have taken a massive step forward to getting into the Champions League final. If we were to get past Juventus, it could be a repeat of the FA Cup semi-final where we were knocked out by Manchester City. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, we'll have to see what happens in the second leg. That leg comes tomorrow. We'll also have highlights of the game against Reading in the Premier League. But until then, all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.